Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Well, today I'm going to show you how I put my cakes together, okay? So we are going to go step by step. And this is the way I started. I have a cardboard double with masking tape in the back. And what I do, I'm going to use some buttercream to put it over here. Okay, so I have some leftovers buttercream from Satin that I totally adore it. It's so good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of this buttercream on top of the foil. And the reason why I cover the cake boards is because that way the moist doesn't absorb through the board, you know, with the aluminum foil. So I'm going to leave this here for a minute. You can do it, you know, after you cut your cakes, okay? Okay, so now I have the chocolate and the red velvet, and I'm going to cut the top. So I'm going to use a long knife, and I'm going to just go around this. Okay, perfect. I always have like aluminum foil over here. This is a chocolate cake with chocolate chips. And then I'm going to cut the red velvet over here. Okay, this is what I usually do. I'm going to cover this when I'm doing it in the corners because it's easier. And just like that. Okay, put it over here. And I always, because I put this in the freezer, I always mark the things because later on you can use it for cake pops or just to make mini cakes or something, okay? So I just, the stickers, my goodness. Okay, here we are. Okay, so this is ready to go to the freezer, all right? So now, okay, another step. Okay, so we always use a syrup that is very easy to do. It's 1 cup of sugar by 1 cup of water. If you want to do more, you 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of water, depends. You let them boil, and when it boils, you let them cool, and you just put it in one of these bottles. You can put it in the refrigerator, and it lasts for a long time. So this is what I do. So I just help myself with a piece of paper, so it doesn't, you know, you don't make a mess. And I just spray this, okay, and then we are going to go with this one. And moist is, you know, just, this is so good for the cakes, so they are nice and moist. Okay, this is what we do. Put it over here. We don't use any oil or nothing on the molds. So I use this spatula and I go like this, and I go all the way through the mold, okay, like going in the mold, and you go all around, okay, just like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here, and go really just pushing through the mold, okay? It's very important. Just like that. Perfect. So now I have my aluminum foil with buttercream, and I'm going to put it over here, and then I'm going to turn this around and see. Okay, see, we use a parchment paper, and this is what we use. All right. Okay, it's always a little messy, you know, with crumbs around. Okay, so now that I have it out of the mold, I'm going to show you what we do over here. So we use a little spatula, and this is what we do. We just go around, just over here, just around. Okay, now we are going to go like this, and we are going to go like that. And we're going to make like little squares over here, and we are going to make like a little pool. But everything depends on your customer. Sometimes they say, oh, I want a lot of filling. Some people, they say, I just want a little bit of filling. So when you make the pool, depends, the deepness depends of your customer too. So this is what I do. Just go over here. And some people will ask why I am doing this. Well, there is a big reason why I do this. Let me just put this over here. The reason why we do it is because I work with fondant, and sometimes, you know, we put the filling and the filling went like that. So, you know, it's like, doesn't look very nice. So this way, you know, cake is with cake and it's straight. Okay, now, you don't have to throw away your leftovers. You can put this in the freezer in a, you know, in a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer, and when you have to make cake pops, you know, just put the date and the flavor, and then you can use this for cake pops or little tarts, you know, for a lot of things, all right? I'm doing this a little slow because, you know, I want you to see, but usually, you know, we do it very fast. Okay, so here we are. Okay, super. I think it's fine like that. Now, just go like this. Okay. Let me just move the crumbs. And, okay. Now, this part over here, I'm going to use again the syrup. So I'm going to just spray this over here. Super duper, you know, just like that. And then now we are going to use the filling. And of course, the filling depends on your customer, you know, but you suggest to the customers. I'm going to use a cream cheese now that I have over here. This is cream cheese. Okay. Always keep your, when you have an open one, please put it in the refrigerator, okay? So we just go like that. All right. And then we're going to use this spatula. We are going to go with the cream cheese over here. All the way. Yeah, this was in the refrigerator, so it's a little bit stiff. Okay. All right, here we are. Keep going like this. And of course, you can use any filling you want. Buttercream, raspberry, whatever your customer wants, okay? See that it's very important that your filling is totally, you know, like level, because if there is a hole here, that's why there is air and there's bubbles on the fondant later on, okay? So just check that it's level, and I think it's fine like that, all right? So now that we have the cream cheese over here in the red velvet cake, I'm going to put the chocolate chip on top. And we are going to just go like that. See how easy and simple this is? Okay, so here we are. Now we are going to see that it's totally level. Okay, and we are going to take, again, the parchment paper. And I usually cut these, you know, ahead of time, and I have a bunch of these of every size. Okay, so we are going to add again, you know, the syrup. All right, super perfect. Okay, so now we are going to put the buttercream on top, okay? So I'm going to show you, I always use a turntable to put the buttercream. So this is our turntable, see? And we bought a board and we just glue it. And we put it on top of this one, okay? It's not slippery. And I'm going to move the cake over here. All right. So at this point, we are going to start putting the buttercream. Okay, so here's my satinized buttercream that I'm going to just put it over here. And I'm going to start always like in the center. I like to do that because this is where, you know, this is what we really have to be careful. All right, so here we are. And here we are. Okay. And I'm trying to do it slow so I can show you. Let's see if I'm going to have enough over here. Turntables are very important when you are, you know, working with the buttercream. I'm going to show you later why. Okay. Now the consistency of the buttercream depends on what you want. You can put it in the refrigerator, and then if it's too hard, you just put it in the microwave for a little bit, and it works perfect. Okay. Okay, here we are. All right. Let's put it on the bottom. I think I'm going to have enough. Into this. You know, chocolate cakes and the red velvets are a little messy compared with the vanilla ones. Yeah. All right. Super. I have enough. Wonderful. All right. So this looks a little messy now, but we are going to do it very, very nice. Okay, so this is what I use to level the cakes. I have a little collection of different sizes. Okay, so see this part over here? It has to be on the board. And what we're going to do is we're going to just move this all around. See? And in front of you, you can see if you see the little light in between the ruler and the icing, that means you need a little bit of icing there. Okay? So here we are. Going to go faster. I can see over here there's a little light. So we are going to take a little bit over here and we're going to add a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to continue. So this is, I think it's coming nice. Oh, another little light there. So here we are, a little bit of buttercream over here to the rescue. And let's keep going. Super, see? So now we are going to do this part over here. Okay. Now we are going to just go. I mean, I don't do it like very nice over here because I'm going to put this cake in the refrigerator for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to smooth it with the smoother from Fondant, and you will see. Super. All right. Oh, see this over here? It needs a little bit over there. right, I think we're done now. Perfect. All right, so this guy is going to go to the refrigerator for 5 minutes, all right? I don't put it in the fridge, I just put it in the refrigerator because with this buttercream it's so good, all right? Okay, so now this cake was in the refrigerator like for 5 minutes or 6 minutes, and you can touch it, you know, it's not soft anymore. See, the cake is stiff a little bit. And what I'm going to use, you know, this Viva paper, and I'm just going to put the Viva paper around. I mean, you can use another one too, doesn't have to be Viva. Just pretend you are smoothing fondant, and this is what you do. See, just like that. All right, and then we just take that, and we're going to put it over here. Okay, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. See, here. Don't be afraid, do it a little hard, okay? So it's nice and smooth there. And we're going to continue to go here. I always hold it with my finger over here so it doesn't move. Okay, perfect. See? So it's perfect level. And now we are going to do the same thing over here. Just pretend like this fondant. Okay. Go a little bit harder here. And okay. Super. We just with my fingers just like that a little bit with the paper. See over here there is a little hole over here. You can take your spatula and you just can, you know, smooth this a little bit, but with the fondant, you know. Okay, so this cake now is ready to put it back to the refrigerator. Okay, until it's really harder. I mean, sometimes I leave it from the entire night, depends when I'm going to decorate it. And if you're going to do the buttercream on top, right, you are going to do exactly the same. You're going to put it in the refrigerator until it's hard, so that way you can work your buttercream absolutely beautiful, and you can use your Viva for the second layer of buttercream if it's going to be a buttercream cake. So this is it. I'm going to put it back over there, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And this is ready to put the fondant on top, all right? So I'll see you next time. Bye. Lots of love to everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.